So today I'm going to talk to you about Home, which is a big, exciting artwork that's going to be installed next year to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Shinju. This is the first Shinju in 1970, so it's pretty exciting. These are some of the projects that I've worked on in Broome, and Naomi touched on some of them really briefly. My background is in visual arts and landscape architecture, and I think especially in a place like Broome, when so many of the stories are connected to country, making art in the landscape is a really beautiful way to talk about place and to tell stories of the place. So these are the 5 beautiful artists who are going to be working with the community to create this artwork. 4 of them are from Broome, and the middle one is Lisa Fu from Malaysia. The artwork is going to be at Town Beach. We don't know what the artwork is going to be yet. Lisa put it very well. She said it's going to be a birthday surprise, so we're not going to tell anyone. We do know it's going to be at Town Beach, and it's going to be big and very exciting. So this year for Shinju, the artwork or the project was launched, the artists were introduced, and the concept sort of stage of the project started. The community were invited to come in and participate in this concept stage of works. There was 5 workshops throughout the week, and the artists ran these, and they also attended each other's workshops. So it was this wonderful sort of process of each other sort of sharing ideas and also getting community in to talk and share the ideas. The first workshop was by Mikey Torres, who is standing in the back up there. He's a Jugunyaru artist. He's a photographer, works in mixed media as well. So he set up a beautiful photo booth, and he took almost 100 pictures. And these pictures will continue to be taken throughout the year, and we will see them woven into the artwork next year. Again, we don't know quite how they're going to be woven in, but we have to wait and see. And they're beautiful images capturing all visitors and locals to Broome. The second workshop was by Tomoko Yamada. She's a Japanese fibre and textile artist. She ran a net making workshop, which sort of tipped its hat back to the pearling history of Broome and the connection to Japan as well. You can see the man in the purple is Nikki, who is a Japanese pearl diver, and he was there to help share his traditional knowledge as well, which was fantastic to have Tomoko and Nikki working together to teach this beautiful traditional art that would have been made during the layup time. So it's by the sort of pearling community. You can see I had a go at it. It was pretty technical and difficult, but beautiful. Our third artist is Jodie Loring, who's also here today, and you'll hear from her later. She's a mixed media, so 2D, 3D artist from Margaret River. She ran a beautiful workshop making cockle shells out of clay, and her theming sort of explored that connection to gathering food and the techniques of gathering food. She developed the concept for this with the Yaru community reference group, and we were lucky to have Kevin Portolano at the workshops while people were making these beautiful clay items, he was chatting about his childhood and his sort of connection to the cockle. And again, Jodie's going to hopefully keep making these throughout the year and asking people to make them and come on board and help make them. Our fourth artist is Jackie Cheng, also here today, and we'll hear from her later. She's a Malaysian-born Chinese artist, predominantly working with paper. Her artwork or her workshop was about folding and dyeing paper, and each piece that the community made was so individual. It was like a sort of thumbprint or a fingerprint, and in some ways that sort of represents what the Kimberley is like, and the fabric that makes up the Kimberley. It's so unique. Everyone is unique in the Kimberley, and that's what makes it so special and what makes Broome so special. The last workshop was Lisa Fu. Lisa Fu is from Malaysia. She's an architect and sort of installation artist. She works with large sort of bamboo and recycled items, making big, bold structures. They're really exciting kind of forms. She had the community making these little portals, so these sort of structures that were replicated. So she was getting people making lots of them, and they were they could be replicated. And she's just playing with the idea. These might not be used next year, but the forms might be. So we're just sort of, as we were saying, sort of the concept stage of the project. So we're just exploring what things might look like. Here is Lisa getting in and playing with some of those structures. So I guess really today I just wanted to introduce the project. It's only the start. There's a year to go. We want you all to think about how you would like to be involved as the creative community of Broome. There's lots of different ways. You can, come and help make some more of these sorts of things. You might even think about how you could populate the final structure. So you might want to dance in it or perform in it. So it's a really sort of open invitation. So please come and get involved. Thank you.